Yo, what's going on, guys? Seth Spartan here with Prometheus HRT. Guys, today we're going to be talking about why Anavar is absolutely the best, but also the worst in terms of anabolic steroids. And like with every other hormone we talk about, or most hormones we talk about on this channel, Anavar is also available with a prescription at Prometheus HRT. If you qualify, use referral code Spartan to save cash. Guys, let's get right into this. So, why is it that Anavar is the best and also the worst anabolic steroid? Let's answer this. Well, why is it the best? And I've talked about this in Anavar Unleashed. I recommend go watching that video if you have not seen that. So, why is Anavar the best? Anabolic androgenic ratio or rating of 476 anabolic to only 24 androgenic. However, in real world studies, real world muscle studies that we have, we know that Anavar is actually far more anabolic than this 476. If we were to put it on paper, it's right up around 600. So that's something to keep in mind. Going down the list, why else is it the best anabolic steroid milligram per milligram? We are talking about DHT derivatives. DHT derivative anabolic steroids are more resistant to break down in the human body, more potent, better at burning fat, and also building muscle for that matter, with typically lesser side effects. Why else it is the best? There is nothing like Anavar on planet Earth, again, milligram per milligram, that burns fat the same way Anavar does. This has been demonstrated in medical studies. You can look up Anavar fat burning studies in Google, and you should be able to find it. And there's some impressive studies done with older men also. So besides the fat burning, moving on to muscle, again, milligram per milligram, Anavar is one of the most potent muscle builders ever in terms of anabolic steroids. And that's not the only reason why it is considered the best. Also, if we take into sides and risk to reward, so milligram per milligram and also risk to reward when using Anavar, it is one of the best muscle builders ever on planet Earth. Moving down, strength. Anavar is not really known as a strength drug. However, it does create some huge gains in strength. Lastly, almost no sides if we're talking about estrogen-related sides and also androgenic side effects from Anavar. Again, it's a 24. That's accurate as far as I know. This is based on the latest information we have. So we add all these things up, boom, 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 boom. And the safety, oh, that's one more thing. The safety, Anavar has been used safely, for a very long time in medical studies for a variety of different purposes. Obviously, if you get this from Prometheus HRT, this will be part of your testosterone replacement or androgen replacement protocol. Having said all that, let's talk about why you guys are here. This is not to hear me rant about Anavar. The best things about it, I talk about that in Anavar Unleashed, where I go through everything, but rather you guys are here to know why Anavar is the worst. Here's the punchline, what you guys need to know. Anavar is the worst because of one thing. And what is that? That is called heart wall thickening. So take this for example. If you take tons and tons of testosterone, or if you abuse anabolic steroids, with a prescription, without a prescription, doesn't matter. If you do this, what's going to happen? Your skeletal muscle is going to hypertrophy, get bigger, right? Binding to androgen receptor sites. But also, if you take tons of testosterone or abuse anabolic steroids, what else is going to hypertrophy? Not just your skeletal muscle, but also your heart. Your heart is a cardiac muscle, and it has plenty of androgen receptors on it also. So at the same time your muscles are getting jacked, your heart is also getting stronger and bigger. This might seem good, but you can listen to me talk about this or other doctors or look up anything in the medical literature. And please, I encourage you to do that. But from an anatomy standpoint, an anatomy and physiology standpoint, skeletal muscles hypertrophying, and also what? The heart hypertrophies, in the sense that the wall of the heart actually gets thicker. Now, this presents some problems. If you have a thickened heart wall, this means that when your heart is beating, it's less effective per beat. So the heart actually is less effective I forgot effective, whatever. It's less effective per beat at pumping blood out, at getting the same volume of blood out. So put it this way, for example, there's a lot of people, a lot of bodybuilders that have taken too much testosterone and also abused anabolic steroids. Again, with a prescription, without a prescription, it doesn't matter. What ends up happening is, yes, their skeletal muscle hypertrophies, right? And they can even have hyperplasia, especially when taken with growth hormone. But the issue is the heart is hypertrophying, and not in a good way. We're not talking about getting a stronger heart like an athlete's heart or an enlarged heart. We're talking about the heart wall thickening. And this hypertrophying of the heart muscle means that the left ventricle cannot contract as fully, all right? So what's going to happen is your heart's stronger, but it's not able to pump out as much blood each beat. This gives you a weaker heart, and this is the worst thing with Anavar. And not only that, Anavar is worse than testosterone and almost every other anabolic steroid. Why? Because of how extremely potent and powerful it is, milligram per milligram. Again, real-world studies hitting about a 600 on the anabolic ratio or rating when talking about the anabolic, the muscle building effects of Anavar. So, when I hear people taking 50 milligrams of Anavar a day, I can almost guarantee you they are going to have heart wall thickening from that if it's real Anavar, okay? So it's Anavar. Again, talk to your doctor before you do anything, or talk to Prometheus HRT before you do anything, but I would not advise using this ever more than 20 milligrams a day, or you are going to be thickening your heart. So guys, that's the worst thing about Anavar and any other, anabolic steroid that has an extremely high androgenic rating. Yes, it's great at building muscle, but the problem is it's also going to hypertrophy the heart. So in terms of this, guys, Anavar is absolutely the worst, or one of the worst for your heart. Guys, stay safe, stay healthy, do everything legally, safely under doctor supervision. And guys, that's pretty much it. Leave any comments below. Seth Spartan, and we are out of here. Boom.